Welcome back. I'm still with Mr. Ahmad Wijaya. He's the Executive Committee Chairman of Indonesian Gas Society, and we are talking about LPG supply and demand. All right, so continuing the discussion, you just mentioned about the importation from Saudi Arabia, and then what else is there?
The importation of the LPG through Pertamina, by all means, we need to import and import. But what we are seeing is Pertamina also need to buy the LPG from other sources such as Iraqi and Iran. Because Iran, you have a lot of LPG, which is negotiable, can be transported through any place through Dubai, or direct to Singapore, or direct to Indonesia. One problem is the Pertamina has to make sure that you have the guts to buy. Nothing to do with the sanction of the America, because other country also buy, not only Indonesia. Why Indonesia has been controlled by America? We are not controlled by the America. The sanction of the America with the Iran is almost finished, and everybody is keep buying this, buying that through Iran. And Iran is source of the country which is supply energy. So we are not just buying one sources which is from the Saudi Arabia. And we have other Middle East which is we can negotiate better maybe. The most better area where we can buy to have more volume to supply to Indonesia and make price keep lower is just take from Iran.
So we just don't follow the price hike.
Don't go to one sources and import one place. Plus, I think government has to open the whole importation for the private sectors to do the importation as well as to invest the terminal, give them an incentive to do that. And leave it open everybody, I think the price will be going down.
It's always better if you have any option. All right, and then so it's
the more volume you import, the more sources you have, the lowest price will be there. That's the economical scale of price which is written and everybody knows. Once you have all this more volume, more terminals to repack everything of the LPG and give away to some of the private sector to do all these things, not just Pertamina, and controlled by everybody, and the private sector who is doing all this terminal and distribution, they are given some incentive to do that. That will be the business that will be keep the whole price better, because the government will never take away the subsidies, right? So what the government has to do is to find more sources to import and more private sectors to do all this terminal of the LPG.
All right. And then clearly, lack of supervision by the government led to this price hike. And then how should the government improve the supervision?
Before they are achieving more and more logistic patterns and logistic distribution, I think Pertamina can utilize most of the pump station in the whole Indonesia. Because Pertamina, every single 2 kilometer, every 3 kilometer, they got a pump station. Why the Pertamina is not appointed? All the distributors of the 3 kg is only given to the pump station as a distributors. Nobody else. Take away all the commercial area, which is not allowed to distribute. Give a chance to the Pertamina pump station everywhere, the whole Sabang to Merauke, Aceh to Papua, all the pump station of the Pertamina distributing, and as a logistic point, as a warehousing for the distribution. I think it's controllable, and plus if it is wants to be more details, then let the police control as well through the Pertamina area.
I see. So, of course, we need to distinguish between the sales of 12 kilogram LPG and then the 3 kilogram LPG. So, do you think it will be better if the agents only sell the 12 kilogram LPG, whereas the Pertamina in the gas station will only sell the 3 kilogram LPG?
The distribution has to be split. Means, for those who is selling the commercial, cannot sell the 3 kg. And if we are really want to control the subsidies of this LPG 3 kg, the best way is to give these distributions to all the pump station as a distributors. And the pump station will be entertaining all this distribution and to the consumer 24 hours, because the pump station, basically is open for 24 hours, especially the big one in the big cities. And in a small city, I think from the big city to the district area up to the Kabupaten area, what we are calling, I think all the pump station is there. So people can just take this one as one point and close distribution. No other area which is given by the government. That will be the best to control through the pump station, controlled by the police, and one closed distribution, which is appointed agent.
Okay.
Besides, currently we are given all this to the everybody can distribute, and everybody will be utilized all this subsidized because you subsidize and no limit, and the demand and the usage keep growing. So people is now no more knowing about kerosene. People know more and more about gas because friendly, because clean, because easy, and because anytime we can buy. So it's a good area where the government has been keep all these possibilities of changes from the kerosenes to the gas. And plus, I think the most important thing is the city gas government has to make sure that the subsidize of the piping through the state-owned company has to be going as well, and not to delay all this city gas for the futures.
Because we are going towards modernization as well.
Yeah.
All right, and then, well, surprisingly, Coordinating Minister for Economic Affairs, Sofyan Jalil, stated that the government is going to supply more of LPG, the 3 kilogram LPG to some areas, so it could reduce the price hike. So is it the best way to overcome the shortage, do you think?
Whatever the supply will be given, as long as the distribution and the distributor area is still the same what the commercial area is, there will not added value for those who is going to buy the subsidized. Because you are distributing to the same area, except you are doing another subsidized area which is appointed agent, appointed place, and not to give away to other commercial area, that will be much more better. And plus the government has to coordinate between the area to area amongst the distributors of all the pump stations. If we appointed the pump station, we have to utilize the pump station as an agent, not the commercial agent.
All right, so we do hope for the government to overcome this problem as soon as possible. All right, so Mr. Ahmad Wijaya, thank you so much for your time. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
That was Mr. Ahmad Wijaya, Executive Chairman of Indonesian Gas Society. We were talking about LPG supply and demand. And up next, we still have some more news and business updates. Stay with Rafi News International.